We're in a pretty cool valley called Scott Valley. It's in the far north region of California, as far north as you can get.
It's crazy because people think about California and they don't picture this. We're surrounded by mountains. It's beautiful here. When we decided to move back to the ranch, we went and traveled to like 10 different states to decide where we wanted to end up. And we decided to come back here, and we're very glad that we did.
We're third generation. I've loved farming my whole life, and I always wanted to get back to the land. I want to get back to farming. I just love the way of life. We've grown the farm pretty much tenfold. The original farm was only about 200 acres of farm ground and roughly 600 or 700 acres of grazing ground, and we've expanded that pretty rapidly over the past 10 years, and we continue to expand it. The story goes that there was a time on the farm that we didn't have any cattle. My thing is I've always, through my whole life, I've always kind of wanted to do things a little different. If I see everybody going this way, I kind of want to go the other way. Or, if everybody's buying a Ford, I want to buy a Chevy, whatever the case might be. One day I got lucky, and a guy over on the coast had a small herd of Scottish Highlands that he was selling, and we jumped on it and bought them. And so then I kind of bought some bulls, and we started building the herd and just keeping all the heifers back. And then we tried the meat, and that was like, oh wow, we can tell a difference here. And the calves are so darn cute too, little Ewok looking things.
Yeah.
So.
In 2012, when we moved back to the farm, we expanded the farm. And then in 2021, we launched our jerky line, and that kind of took off. So, day to day, there's a lot that goes on here. Jason and the farm team that we call it, we also have marketing. We're doing a lot of things with our direct to consumer as well as retail. We're rolling out nationally into retail stores across the nation. And then we also have our shipping team. We also have our Star Harvest processing plant. And there's a lot that goes on there as well. Solving problems is a big part of what we do every single day. So many problems to be solved. So we're constantly, figuring things out and pivoting and doing all of that hard work but loving the hard work aspect part of it.
We have a really great community as far as our customers and other organic producers, but we're pretty much surrounded by conventional farming. We are, I would say, probably the odd duck as far as our area. We're just known as the organic people, but everybody else, pretty much that border us, and there's a lot of farm ground around this area, and they're all just conventional farmers. The fun part is when they start asking questions. Well, what is it you guys do? Or, how come, your crops look so nice or something like that. They don't expect, that we can really create great ground and great animals and great crops with what we do. There's a mentality that, hey, you have to do this or you have to do that. And the crazy part is I see it every day and I go, no, you don't. You can actually utilize just nature and the plant life and the root systems and the variety of different crops, and then the animals. You can utilize all those and make a very efficient system that creates a awesome product on both ends. We got this rooster that decided to chime in. I like to tell people all the time that the lifestyle, even though it seems hectic and labor intensive and everything, but it's like I couldn't imagine doing anything else. The fact that I get to just be outside every day and work with animals and work with the soil. I don't know. So I grew up as a kid, just knew nothing but organic and loved organic, and just that's the way we did it. And some of the other things, I mean, obviously you always look across the fence and go, oh wow, maybe our crop could look that good, but the amount of money and chemicals that go into making the crop look that good just doesn't really make sense. Obviously when we took over the farm, we knew we wanted to continue that tradition. I think more and more people are going to be hopping on board and seeing what it is and realizing that that's the way of the future. It all just all kind of makes sense after that.